Hey everybody, this is Craig Cottle, Director of Nature Reliance School, and we're coming to you today to tell you about one of our most favorite classes in the world to teach. That is tactical survival. After the intro, we're going to do a brief discussion from me on what it is that I do on the survival side of things. And then we're going to bring Rodney Van Zandt in, and he's going to tell us what to do on the tactical side of things for this class. Glad you joined us. So on the survival side of things, basically we're going to take a look at a wilderness situation where we need to make considerations both as a solo person as well as in a team operating environment. So what we're going to do is focus on the needs that everyone has. That's personal safety. So we're going to be taking a look at first aid. We're going to be taking a look at shelter, how to maintain core body temperature, procurement of water, how to find food, how to trap food, how to make sure that you get enough calories to make sure you're functioning. And then we're going to move out from there on basically how to move about the wilderness, tracking, camouflaging, and all the considerations that go into making sure that you move through the wilderness in a way that if you want to be seen, you can be seen, and also if you don't want to be seen, you cannot be seen. All right, Rodney, good to see you again, as always. So in this tactical survival class, tell me about what you're going to be doing in class.
Sure, tactical survival, as you said previously, is one of our favorite classes to teach. I love it because it gets us outdoors. We're out in an environment where we can relax and have an enjoyable time. There's lots of shade. It's a great environment to teach in, actually. But my part of the instruction comes from the tactics side, dealing with avoidance mainly, trying to stay clandestine in a urban or wooded area. We teach some bound and overwatch movements, breaking contact movements, crossing danger zones. We teach hand-railing trails, setting up a patrol base, patrolling, a lot of different things that go into the motions of staying safe and undetected in a wooded or urban environment.
So one of the things that when we first started talking, I wanted to make sure that I get out to the people that are watching this video is that we're doing everything that we can to make sure that we're not creating some bad guys out there. And can you speak to that from your perspective?
Sure. I've been in law enforcement for 14 years now and in special operations for around 6. And I train law enforcement officers constantly, come through either my classes or for the department that I work with. I also have a number of classes I teach with Iron Sight Defense, and a lot of people come through our CCDW class. So I honestly, personally feel like I have a pretty good feel for someone's intentions after you talk to them a little bit, whether they, are on the right side or the wrong side. But beyond that, I really feel like if someone with bad intentions thought, hey, this sounds like a class where I could learn some evil doings and increase my skill set in an evil way, I think it would leave the class probably disappointed.
Yeah, I feel comfortable too.
Yeah.
I just don't think, we've done this class once before you all, and we've had quite a lot of success in that everybody that went through the class loved it, and so we're going to make sure we do this at least annually, if not twice a year.
Right.
I don't think your average ordinary bad guy, quite frankly, your average ordinary bad guy will even make it through class. Rodney's making it sound cool and it's out in shade and we're relaxed. There's very little sleep.
That is true.
And so we're going to be working our way through a lot of problems that I'm assuming your average ordinary bad guy doesn't want to do all that crap.
He doesn't. That's right.
Yeah. So as far as the tactical side of things, is it just you or are there other guys helping you? Or
Sure. Depending on the students, I like to keep a low ratio so that I like for everybody to feel like they get some one-on-one time with me personally and then with my other instructors. So depending on the amount of students we have in the class, I bring up to 3 or maybe 4 or 5 different instructors to help along.
Awesome. And we will too. Nature Reliance School, Tracy Trimble's going to be there, probably Zane Cottle's going to be there, if not maybe in 1 or 2 others that are typically with us in our class. So basically you're looking at 6 or 7 instructors for a class.
Right.
And so we make sure that everybody gets all their questions answered. As far as how many rounds are we going to shoot in this class?
0 unless it's to procure some type of food within the legal limits of the law.
I agree with that. So it's not a class where we're going to throw a lot of rounds downrange. It's basically we're going to be carrying our weapons. And for me, guys and gals, it was new to me doing this kind of activity. For me, one of the things that you do is you keep your rifle and your handgun with you 24/7 during this class. That's new to me. And so without shooting it. And so just having your weapon is something you have to work through.
Right, maintaining that safety and your muzzle discipline through the entire course. And like you said, it's a 24/7. You've got it on your person all night and day. And you're constantly concentrating on muzzle discipline and your safety with your firearms.
So just so everybody knows, if you're going to when you're doing the survival section, you're going to be building shelters, you're going to be building fires with your weapons on you, as you should be in this type of environment. So anything else, final thoughts?
Like I said, this is my favorite class to teach. If I wasn't teaching it, I'd be out taking it.
Yeah. So check out Iron Sight Defense. You can sign up there, or you can sign up on Nature Reliance School website as well. I'll have the links for both down below, so check that out. And if you have any questions or concerns, then feel free, if you on the tactical side of things, to give a shout out to Rodney. He'll answer those questions. On the survival side of things, holler at me, and then I'll be able to help you in that regard.
They can reach me at the contact form on ISD page.
So ISD, Iron Sight Defense, again, that link will be below. Check that out, and you can get in contact with Rodney in that manner. So anything else? Was that it?
I think we're good.
Awesome. Come on, join in. Let's get out in the woods together.